Okay, we are live. Welcome back, everybody. I'm going to get a screen up real quick just before we open. New York Open, scalping it as usual. The ES, the S&P, the big one. What does S&P actually stand for? Has anyone ever wondered that? S&P, what could it stand for? Who knows? We'll have to Google it. All right, why has that gone to 10? That was my other account. No wonder. This is the scary thing with MetaTrader. If you're in a different account and you switch over, and you don't change the lot size, it'll change it for you. Holy Earth, good to see you. What's up? What's up? Peter Cosmas, hello. Amar, good afternoon to you. Good to see you all. We have just opened. Sean Evans, good to see you. Standard and pause. Probably, who knows? Tanaka, I'm very good, man. How are you? Look at this, open. Very boring. Slow open. But a bit of buy pressure. There comes the buyers. Look at them. We are in that little gap, though. It's no longer really a gap. It was a gap. It's no longer a gap. This is the gap I'm really interested in at the top here. And then we got a few more. I think we could have just double bottom. Well, it's not a perfect double bottom, but you get the idea. I'm looking to potentially buy. If we get a pullback, I wouldn't be opposed to buying. That was quite a strong open in the end. Got 1,000, another 1,000. Now we've got some sellers coming in quite heavy. Peter, good to see you. Con, great to see you. And Christian as well. How are you all? The whole gang. And Cody. How can I forget Cody? Great to see you, my friend. This doesn't look like a bad buy. These sellers are really failing. All right, I'm going to go in quickly for a buy. If we get below, if the sellers can, break below, they literally did it in a second. But I'm going to see, superstitious here, if this 666 can hold up, the devil's number, can Satan himself keep this market up? We'll see. Because we're above what was a gap. Let's see if the sellers did try and come in. They kind of failed. I'm going to guess we're going to keep going up potentially here. I don't think there's going to be necessarily a V-shaped reversal. It could be, but I'm going to keep my stop nice and tight just below here. What is that? It's $80 stop. That's fine. I got a terrible entry, though. Really bad entry. Let me get rid of auto scroll because it's kind of annoying me slightly. That's a terrible risk reward as well because my TP, this doesn't look that great, to be honest. I may have jumped the gun a little bit, but we'll see. We'll let it play out. I think there might be a bit more of a deeper dip, especially to these buyers here. That's kind of where I want to enter. So stop me out. That's fine. Get down to here and we'll see if we can jump in again in a buy in this area here. Let's see if it does stop me out. I mean, it got very close to. There we go. No. I do think we're going up. I just think I've got a really bad entry. I could add. Here we go. Come on. Get down. Get down to this area. All right. I want to see what these buyers do. All in this area. Might jump in again. Come on, slow down. It's moving too quick. Come on, dip in. I want to see what actually happens. There's a lot of sellers coming in, 800, 700. They're failing here. These sellers are failing. I'm going to jump in for a buy. Those sellers there were really struggling. Now we want to see that buy pressure come in. All right, they're coming in again, the sellers. All right, they're in that area where all the buyers were. Let's see if the buyers actually come in hard now. and defend. Otherwise, if we break below, this is a V-shaped reversal type thing. This is just one big fake out. Could still be, but look at those sellers coming in really heavy. Have we undid? No, we haven't undid the open yet. So the buyers are still very much in the market from the open. They have yet to actually get out. There's a bit of buy pressure coming in finally. Oh, they couldn't. We might undo it. This might be a V shape. It's a V shape. Is it? It is a V-shaped reversal. I got to get out of this. Damn. All right. So we found this is the first time in a while we've seen a V-shaped reversal open. So there's 3 ways the market can open. 3 ways only. Either it shoots off in one direction and continues going, which is what I thought it would be. It could either range at the beginning, where it just kind of goes up and down, up and down, up and down, doesn't really do anything, and it kind of just ranges. And that generally sets up for a range day. Or you can have a really strong open in one direction and then that V-shaped reversal. We had a V-shaped reversal today. So I am more short for now. It's not really a gap anymore, is it? It wasn't a gap in a while, but... Oh. Come on. Where is it? There it is. Shahil, how are you? I'm good, my friend. How are you? 666 was destroyed. It was. The devil himself got destroyed. Is this at 8? It is at 8. We're moving quite a bit today. Oh, look at this. The buyers are coming back in. Wow, okay. Now that is surprising. That is very, very surprising that the buyers, we took out the low of the open, cleared out all the buyers, and now they're coming in. That's very surprising. I'm going to hold off for a bit because, truth be told, now that's put a spanner in the works. I was more short until this happened right now. Because now it's looking more long again, but could this just be a really big range? It could be. Up, down, up, down. Oh, this is a tough one. This is a very, very tough one right now. Gas went up 20% yesterday per gallon. That's like the last thing I want to hear. That's expensive, man. I don't want fuel prices to go up, but I know they will. As long as this war keeps happening, they're going to keep going up. This is very, very difficult to read. I'm not going to lie right now. This is a very tough market to read in terms of what the hell is going on. I'm trying to figure out the story. So we had a bunch of buyers that came in. They pushed the market up. Sellers came in, took over for a small, which looked like, they were probably going to take over. And then they just died off here. But then really buyers didn't really come back in here either. This is a negative delta, bullish candle. And then all the buyers came back in again. And now we've got that buy distribution with all the sellers generally at the bottom of the candles. But they're failing again. They're kind of, they took out the high here and they're starting to slow down a bit. I don't know. I don't know on this one, truth be told. I'm going to wait until we get to the next area and then make a decision, because right now, it looks like it wants to go up now. That was very, very odd. Very, very odd. We'll see. We'll see what happens in this area here. Around 60, oh, sorry, 6,800, around there. Look at all these sellers coming back in again, really heavy. Can any of you make heads or tails of what the hell's going on right now? Is there something I'm missing? What is going on? Look at that. Going back down again. Nah. VWAP was the last drop. Right. So that was the VWAP was there. Okay. I want to see what happens here. I want to, because again, it looks like we're going to make another rotation down. This might just be a really bad looking range. I know theoretically we took out the low here and then we took out the high, but it's looking very rangy. In let's do a volume profile from the open. If it's a triangle on the side, I can't even draw it. If it looks like that, a triangle on the side, we're in a range. It's looking a bit triangular. It is looking a bit triangular. I think we're in a range. Well, that's unexpected. I did not expect that open to fall into a ranging market. Okay, well, if we're in a range, I'll treat it as a range. So if we get near the bottom and we see buyers come in, I'll be happy to buy. But that is a lot of sellers all of a sudden coming in. Look at that, 1,800, another 1,600. Very odd. Very, very odd. Who knows? We'll see what happens. We'll wait it out. We'll figure this one out. This is it. Sometimes it's very hard to kind of read the market when it's like this. It's not always. Look at that. We're going straight back down to the bottom again. That is odd. All right. Well, we're near the bottom. If buyers come in, I'll treat it as a range and potentially buy. We're almost literally at the bottom of the last low. I wouldn't be surprised if we break it and then reverse up, similar to what we did here, where we broke the high and then the reversal came in. So I've got my finger on buy just in case if I see a shit ton of buyers come in. But I didn't see many buyers coming in this candle either. So who knows? Who knows? We'll see. We're about to take out the low. A bit of buy pressure coming in, but nothing spectacular. I don't really seem to be doing much either. Well, they're holding off the market though. They're holding it off. But they're not really pushing it up. Look at that. Huge sellers came in there. 400, back down to 2, back to 100. That means there are some buyers coming in at the bottom here. But they're not really making any progress. Maybe not. Maybe we're out. Maybe there's a true breakout. It looks like we're actually breaking out. Oh, bunch of buyers. Fuck it. Let's go in. Let's go in for a buy. Let's see if it makes a rotation up. I'm going to bet that this is a range. I'm not betting on a trending market. There's a bunch of buyers. Let's see if they can actually push it up. If they can't, they can't. Then I guess we're not in the ranging market anymore. Then this might be a bearish market by the looks of it. If these buyers fail, which they're starting to fail already. They're already pushing it up. Look at that, instantly. Got a red candle. Look at all that buy pressure in it. It's not looking great, is it? No, I don't think we're in a range anymore. Yeah, they're out. I gotta get out. My God. Okay. Jeez Louise, what is going on today? All right, if we're not in a ranging market and we're now in a bearish market, potentially. Ciao, Sammy. How are you doing? Mastro, I'm very good. How are you? Alameen says cumulative volume delta showing sellers exhausting. All right, let's do a measurement. Here's a good idea. I mean, these sellers, they don't seem to be slowing down now. They're putting in a lot of volume. The buyers are trapped at the top here. When we came in, the buyers did nothing. They came in 800 signed contracts and couldn't even push it up a tick. So I feel like that's a bearish market now. I think it's finally figured out its direction. I mean, we're still near the lows here. It could just be a double bottom and then go up. We are generally in a bearish market from the pre-market, but I don't know, man. I really don't know. I'm not fully convinced yet. Look at that. Now all buyers are coming in again. Trap the sellers. Should enter for a buy here. All right, let's do it one more time. Let's enter. Let's see if it is actually going to make the rotation up. If we fail here, I'm going to get out again. I've got my finger on exit. I'm not even going to allow it to go to the bottom of the low. If I'm literally just want to see, like, my stop will be there. Now a bunch of buyers coming in again. They came in very late. We took out the bottom here. Are we actually going to extend up? Are we still in a range? If we are in a range, it's a very nasty looking range. It doesn't look typically like a range. The volume profile is starting to look a bit less rangy in terms of the distribution of the volume. But I honestly couldn't tell you right now. Like, I'm going to treat it like a range for now until it shows me otherwise, until it does some bearish structure, which it might do now. This could be a little pullback and then push down. Let's see. But I'll be willing to get out if we break the 609. A bunch of buys did come in. They're starting to fail. This looks like it might be bearish structure now. All right. I mean, we have to give the buyers a chance to defend. If they don't, they don't. And if they're going to defend, it'll be here, right? Here we go. Now we're breaking it. Look at that. Sellers just coming right in. Any buyers coming in? 300 back up. There's literally no buyers. Sellers keep reloading. Okay, there was a bit of buy pressure. Tiny bit. Back to 98. But it's not actually doing anything. So for me, I think this is a pullback and then a continuation down. All right, I'm gonna get out. All right, I think we're in a bearish market. I think this is bearish. Cody says NQ made a higher low, diverging a bit from ES. Did it? A higher low. So what here you mean, Cody? Well, let me check. Actually, I can have a look, can't I? Let's have a look. What did the NQ? Oh shit, you're right. NQ looks very different. It never took out. The NQ is in a range, 100% in a range. Look at that. That's a clear ranging market on the NQ. What about the Dow? Ooh, okay. Starting to make a bit more sense. The Dow's definitely bearish. And it looks like the Dow is leading. It's so the S&P is literally in the middle between the NQ and the Dow in the way it's looking. The NQ is in a range, Dow's bearish. So the NQ is like this, the Dow's like this, and the ES is kind of a little bit more, you know. Okay, this is a very weird market. Very, very weird market. Let's see what the ES is doing. So yeah, all right, that was a pullback. It seems that the Dow seems to be leading the ES right now. The NQ seems to be in its own little world, which is fine. These types of days are typically harder to trade from my perspective. Yeah, when they all kind of diverge a bit, it's you got to figure out which one is leading the pack, and I think it's the Dow is leading it. I think the Dow is leading the pack right now. Okay. No issues, no issues. At least we've got a bit of direction now. But really, we still got this low here, man. I can imagine. I want to know what the Dow is. The Dow broken its low? Oh, it broke it ages ago. Freaking hell. The Dow is like one rotation down further ahead than the ES. It's a freaking fly in my face. Okay, interesting. All right, we're going to have to wait for more clarity, unfortunately. I don't want to chase the market anymore. Because this looks like bearish structure, so I think a lot of people are going to start shorting it soon. But I have this sneaky suspicion it's going to do the exact opposite and continue going up. We'll see. I think a lot of people will start looking to short it in this kind of area here. Just based on structure, right? But I have a sneaking suspicion it's just going to do, because a lot of people are going to be drawing trend lines, and I mean, I don't have a trend line tool. Oh no, I do. There it is. A lot of people are going to be drawing that and probably coming in short around here now where we are. I think it's just going to blow upwards. I think it's going to do the exact opposite, take out this high. I think it's all fun and games right now. But I don't want to, I'm not confident enough to actually trade it. I want to see what I really want to break this low here. If we break this low here, then I'm more happy to. I don't really have any other areas lower down though, do I? Maybe I do, and I haven't actually drawn them out. Let's go to the hourly chart. Let's see if there's. Oh no, there will be areas from this low here. Okay, so I can do a volume profile from here to. It doesn't really matter. We can go here because all this doesn't matter. We're just looking for a gap lower down, and I see one right there. Okay, that's an area. Ah, fuck, that's miles away still. That is far, far away. Sam, did they tell you what happened to NQ? I see you're still trading. Yes. Sam was happy to be back on Dubai with my kids. I feel so bad for the people trapped there. I still haven't asked them, Holy Earth. Still haven't asked them. Yeah, it's scary, man. It's scary, but it seems it's just theatrical for now. Nothing major really has been hit, but I'm glad you're safe. I'm very glad you're safe, you and your family. Cody says, I have a low volume node starting at 746 from a while back. 746, did you say? Ah, yeah, there's one. I see it. There's a slight one there. I do see it. Well spotted. Well spotted, Cody. Oh, that one, yeah, and that's been tested there and it worked. Okay, that will be then the next area. Oh, almost got tested there. Oh, we're in it. Okay, shit. We're in it. Okay, well, in that case, I've got to be more bullish. I have to be more bullish if we're in that low volume node. This could just be a double bottom type thing. Yeah, I'm going to be more bullish now. Well spotted, Cody. All right, let's see what we saw. A nice bunch of buyers there, 600. This isn't bad. I might jump in one contract now, have a bit of a bigger stop below that low there. And if we get closer to it and I see buyers, I can add another position. I'm going to be bullish for now. Ideally, we drop a little bit lower down, get down to here. I can add another position, then hopefully it goes up. That would be good. That 600 buyers looks very nice. They seem to have actually moved the market. Peter, gold and Dow looks down. Like you say, NQ and ES need to take the lows to show us. Yeah. Yeah, the ETH lows and the market put a strong low. Yes, I agree. We're kind of, I mean, we haven't broken the low, so I'm going to be bullish just based on that low volume node. It seemed to have worked there quite nicely. We did have a good reaction up. This could just be a double bottom type formation. I mean, the open itself, if you just look at the open, like the candles, I mean, complete, God knows what the hell all this was. It's just gibberish. Went up and then down and up and then down and broke down lower. If we look at the 15-minute volume distribution, it might give us a bit more of an indication of what's going on, actually. So on the look at this. I mean, a 15-minute looks definitely more bearish just on the distribution of volume. You've got majority of buyers at the top here, all being squeezed out. And then even on this candle, majority of buyers, again, we're trading below them. So it doesn't look good for the buyers on a 15-minute chart. Oh, this is such a coin flip. This is a tough one, man. This is so difficult to read. All right, I'm gonna hold on to my position. Look, I'm either right or I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, at least we get a bit more clarity. No, okay. Okay, so we're going back to that 600. I want to see what happens. If there's nothing here, if that 600 does nothing, then I'm going to assume we're going to break these lows and we're going down. Because we're actually still in line with bearish structure on the shorter term. You know, it's not great, but it's kind of lining up. Ah, shit, what have I done? There we go. All right, let's see what the volume says. I'll see what happens here. Come on, just give me a fat chunk of buyers right here. A fat chunk of sellers getting trapped and then buy pressure going up above them. I can add. Okay, there's definitely buyers coming in, but then they're absolutely useless right now. Oh, they got absorbed instantly. We're releasing those. Nah, look at that. Did you see that? A fat chunk of sellers just came in, 1,000 signed contracts. We just broke that low by a. Look at this. Did you see that? All right, I'm obviously going to get stopped out, but that's fine. Going to keep your eye on this because this could be a quick reversal here. Ooh, we're trading above. Come on, buyers. If you're effective here, we could push it up. But then again, that doesn't, I don't think those are real sellers. I think those are buyers getting stopped out. Think about how many stops are going to be at the bottom of this low. But then they're using that as fuel to add more. This could be the reversal. Oh, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. Technically, I should be entering another buy, but I'm weary. Oh, look at that. We trapped those sellers. All right, I'm going in for a buy. Oh, God, it shot up way too quick, and I got a terrible execution. Those sellers trapped at the bottom is what made me want to buy again. Now, we want to see real pace here. Real pace, like boom, boom, boom. I'm a bit annoyed I got some serious slippage there. This could be the reversal up. And then just shoot up. Okay, we've got some buyers coming in. Well, I mean, decent amount of buyers, 3,000 on the volume. We need to really extend. We've got to keep that momentum up. If it just dies off, then it's not good. Look at that, it's dying off already. We need these sellers are coming in heavy. They were able to stop that. I'm just going to add the stop here. I got such a terrible execution on that trade. Let's look at the chat. Made 10x on Polymarket. Black and White's back. 10x on Polymarket by betting on gold price. Also shorted gold. Very nice. Look at the price. Noticing enjoyer. Holla to you. I'll look at the gold price in a second. These buyers just failed, man. They came in really well. For a few seconds, it was looking so good for the buyers there. The way they trapped those sellers at the bottom. There's a bunch of sellers trapped here. That 1,000 right there is trapped. That 500 is trapped. But now the buyers are also trapped as well. The buyers need to come in and trade above all these sellers here. We need to get above them pronto. No messing about. We need to get quickly above them. The sellers keep adding size and pushing this market down. We're fucked. We are absolutely fucked on this trade. Double top at 762 at the XAU price. I'll have a look in a minute. Black and White. David Jack, what the helly? You and me both, David. What the hell is going on? I'm too curious or stupid. Am I the only one not being able to see Black and White's chats? I don't know if you're serious, Peter, anymore. Okay, sellers on steroids. Even gold is falling. Bloody hell. Gold dropping as well. I don't know, man. Oh, look at that. They trapped those. Those sellers are on steroids. But the buyers, they're putting up a good fight here. They should have it, man. They should have it. We got a lot of sell pressure trapped here. We don't want to release them. This is the thing. You want to keep them trapped, keep them squeezed, but we're releasing them. Oh man, I'm talking a lot. Gold dropped 6,000 pips. Are you serious? To me, Black and White is your imaginary friend because I don't see his chats. That's weird, man. Like, his chat is definitely there. Maybe I'm going insane. Maybe he doesn't exist. Oh, about to get stopped out. Nah, these sellers just broke through. Damn, I'm getting a beating today, haven't I? Taking a real beating. Black and white is a Tokoloshi. Don't you get it? I saw it before, not now. Maybe if you, at the top where it says top chat, live chat, I don't know if you guys have that setting. If you put live chat, maybe then he appears. Let's look at a 15-minute. Let's see if we got any better. Yeah, this might actually break through. I think the sellers might have it here. They're just on steroids, like Tanaka said. Haha, yes, it works. Stupid. Oh, so it was the live chat thing. Yeah, I don't know why it you have to. I always have to switch it as well. Otherwise, sometimes I don't see all the messages. It's a bit weird that they group the chats in different. I don't know. But there you go. I'm glad I wasn't going mental and black and white was a real person. You see, it still looks like a buy to me, man. It still looks like a freaking buy. That's the annoying thing. But then these sellers keep coming in. They're just adamant. Let's look at gold real quick. I want to see what the hell happened with gold that everyone's talking about. I'm just going to go 15-minute. See. Oh, wow. Look at that. So yesterday we were here, Tanaka, and I was like, yeah, I want to buy up here. Would have worked out for a little bit, and then you would have broken through and then got to the next area, kind of rejected for a bit, and now broke through. Gold is in a proper sell-off. Damn, man. Let's just see what ES is quickly doing. This is a crazy market. Yeah, look at that. When the buyers come in, they're just not able to hold it. But then they trap all these sellers at the same time. I'm not convinced yet that we're in a proper short right now. We took out that low, but we only peaked it. We trapped a bunch of sellers. Oh, I still think it's a buy. I don't know why. I still think it's a buy. The cumulative is flat for the most part. It's very balanced, actually, the volume as a whole. If you just look in general, 2,000 to the buyers, 1,500 to sellers. It's very kind of flat. Another 2,000 to the buyers. The buyers keep putting these big candles in and then just no follow through. We're at 18,000 on the cumulative. When we started in this area, we were at 19,000. So there's a little bit more buy pressure coming in and failing. So it's technically more efficient for the sellers, but I'm going to bump this up to 12 so I can see bigger chunks. Here we go. Yeah, it's these sellers at the bottom here that's telling me it could be. But then we got the buyers at the top as well. We're seeing the exact mirror image on either side. It's a tough one to read, man. I agree. I think it's a buy, but sellers are really efficient right now. Retrace some of this sell-off from the overnight. Yeah, they are quite efficient and very aggressive. But then buyers are also very aggressive. They're just not able to. Like, look, when they come in, they push this market up. But then the sellers come in at the top and then just push it back down again. Because trading this right now is just nasty. You're going to get chopped up like crazy because we're just going up and down. Essentially, we're the last, 20 minutes? It's just been kind of up, down, up, down, up, down. Very choppy. So it hasn't been the best market. In your experience, bro, which are the best months for futures like NQES? Personally, near the end of the year, like October, September, October, those months are always really good usually. Summer months, I actually do like the summer months as well. A lot of people hate them, but there's something about the summer. I feel like the market's just, I don't know. The summer months for me usually are quite nice. But any time where there isn't too much crazy shit happening is usually good. A calmer market is always better. The calmer the market, the better. Especially if it's trending. If it's a trending and calm market. Beautiful. Tanaka, Coach Sam, how do you get that indicator that shows you buyers and sellers? There's a video on my channel, Tanaka. I'll show you. I'll bring it up on my channel while the ES figures out what the hell it wants to do right now. And I'll show you how to get it, all right? Because it's not a long process, but trying to explain it on stream is a bit tough. But essentially, as a channel, these thumbnails are so gay, man. I didn't make these thumbnails. This is the team making. What is this AI face, man? I look weird as hell, man. But anyway, like, what is that? Like, what is that? My face looks, I don't know. It's this one right here. How to set up the footprint chart on TradingView. Tanaka, all right? Watch that video. It explains it all. We got this AI slop as well. I mean, it's actually quite a funny video, but I got murdered in December, January. Yeah, December, January wasn't. Actually, December I quite liked. January was nasty. I didn't like January. Just closed a poly market bet on gold below 50.50. Took that yesterday. How much did you make, black and white? Hi, Sam. Do you know when Ola Prime plans to add Trader 8 and Ninja Trader? Yes. I got a message from the team. Apparently, it's like the end of the week or something, or the beginning of next week. It will be up. I actually have to create all the tutorial videos for Trader 8 and Ninja Trader. So after this stream, I'm going to have to be doing that. So yeah, very soon, thankfully. Gold is moving more technical nowadays, more tradable than ES and NQ. I've never really traded gold, is the thing. Hi, Sammy. How are you? Fatty, good to see you. Hope your family and you are okay. Be safe. Let's go. Yeah, family, myself, all good. Thank you. Hope you're well and your family are well too. Don't fight the Santa rally and you'll have a good time in December. Damn right. DX platform is complex. DX, yeah. I mean, DX is a bit jaggedy, isn't it? It's tradable, but I just don't like the whole stop loss and take profit way you set it, because you have to set it as limit orders and stop orders, which is a bit old fashioned. But we're still in this chop here. 15-minute might give us a little bit. You see, it just looks shit on either side. No matter which side you look at it, the sellers look shit, the buyers look shit. It's all this volume. Like right now, it looks more like a buy, right? Right this second, the way the candle is. because we're trading above the sellers. So for me, that's more of a buy. But I know in a couple of seconds, it's just going to dip down, and then we're trading below all the buyers, and then it looks more like a sell. It's so 50-50 right now. There it is, and now it's looking more like a sell. I don't know, man. I would still be more inclined to be a little bit more on the buy side just because we're in this gap. I think for me, it'll be more of a buy, but I don't want to get chopped up anymore. So I'm really waiting for something a bit better. Something where I can add a bit of size, 3-4 lots, catch one little, push up or a wave or a leg, and we're back in the game. We're good. But right now, this is just nasty, man. This is disgusting. Look at all this volume coming in, and it's just not doing anything. We're really sideways. I guess we could do a use the cumulative. So at the beginning of this range, we were at negative 19,940. We're now at negative 17,000. That means technically it's more in the favor of the sellers, but it's not a great deal. I mean, we are more kind of at the higher end of the range. So I guess you're going to look at the, if we were at the higher end of the range, we're at 17,000. Now we're at 70. It's flat. It's completely flat. Buyers and sellers are completely flat right now. They're both as aggressive as each other. No one is actually winning. So let's see. Oh, look at that 1,000 contracts right there. If they fail here, we get above them. I'm going in long. I'm going to drop it to 8. I want to see exactly where those 1,000 came in. All right, so it's more that 500 and the 300, but they're not failing. They're actually pushing it down. Oh, look at that volume. Look at that. Do you trust me? I do trust you, black and white. You got to give me a signal, man. Give me a poly market signal with your insider knowledge. Oh, you just messaged me. Short it. Are you talking about the ES, yeah? This is looking good for a short now. That volume was actually quite effective. But we're just at the bottom of the range. I don't want to short at the bottom of a range. There's too high of a chance it will just rotate up again. There's no way of knowing this is the breakout. Short it. I already told you. 6,500, right? I think you might be spot on, man. I think it will probably drop to 6,500 in the next few days. I think you're absolutely spot on. Here we go. We're breaking out. Black and white. You want me to short it now? This is a tough one. Shit. You're really making me think. Fuck it. Shall I just short it? It'll be such a bad stop loss, so. Shit, I should have shorted it. It is dropping. Look at this. We're about to break the gap. Okay. All right. Where are the sellers? Right here. There's a big chunk of them. I'm going to hold on that. The next pullback I'm shorting. You got your entry at 672. Yeah, 672 would be far nicer, man. All the way up here would be a far nicer entry. I need a pullback before I can short. 6782, right? 782, even better then. You're all the way up here. Yeah, that's a beautiful entry. It's my first adding to the position. Gotcha. Yeah, no, I'm happy it's a short now. I'm happy it's a bearish market. I'm now looking for an entry. Because I don't want to short it now and then there's a pullback and then, do you know what I mean? So let it break the gap nice and cleanly. And when it comes back into the gap, I'll short the fuck out of it. Just got to wait for the cycle. Same bullshit cycle every single day. You could tell the breakout was coming a while back because of the delta profile. The volume profile, delta volume profile, like this. Yeah, there's actually a big chunk of buy right there. That's quite interesting. Trapped at the top. Interesting. I never look at the delta volume profile, to be honest. Never really played around with it. All right, well, that's the point of control now, so we can get rid of that. We're now breaking out, which is great. Now we just wait for the pullback. Wait for a pullback. Look at this volume. We're now, wow. We've hit 24. There's a lot of fucking sellers came in right there. Went from 17 to 24 in a matter of minutes. That is a lot. That is a lot. A lot of sellers. Come on, give me a pullback. Well, they were more efficient in that range. Slightly, but it was very flat as well. It just didn't give me enough. I don't know. There was something in my gut telling me it's more of a buy. But my gut was wrong. It was absolutely wrong. Let's move out there. All right, so we got a... I'm in your gut. That sounds weird, man. Steady on, black and white. Steady on, man. Oh dear. All right, we get the first little glimpse of buyers coming in. Let's see if we get a pullback now. Buy Sammy a drink first. Exactly, man. Buy me a drink first. Don't rush straight into that. I'm a gentleman. All right, maybe we get a pullback now. I'm going to do a volume profile just on this move down we had to see if there's any good areas. So we got a nice gap there, nice gap there. Any of them will, I'll be happy to jump in on. We're in the first one. Oh, come on. Give me a little bit more than that. Come on. Keep going up. Don't reverse yet. Oh, don't be a bastard. Come on. That was not a pullback. Give me a bit more than that. There we go. Good. Black and white are shorted. I'll buy him a car if he gets me to NY. Black and white I shorted when you said good stuff. Damn. You should exit in profit, but I think 6,600 tomorrow is possible. 6,600. I think this market is going down, man. This is going down. All right. I might. That pullback. I wanted a bit more. We did touch that gap there, but I think we can go a little bit higher. Come on, give me a bit more than that. That's it. There we go. All right, good. Let's shoot it up. Up. No. Really? Oh, you freaking kidding me. I missed it. I was waiting for the pullback to be a bit deeper into here, and then it might still happen. Who knows? We haven't technically really broken those lows, so it might still happen. Give it a minute. I want it to go a bit higher up. I want it to go like to here, ideally. Ah, come on. Nah, that's the extension. It's happening. Buyers trapped at the top. Longing possible here. We have to close below 6,720 for a short to be good 5-minute candle. 6,720 on the 5-minute candle. Where we are now, then. Yeah, no, this is nice. This is a short all along, man. Look at that volume. I'm still hoping a pullback comes. Sam, have you ever used fibs for pullbacks, or do you just use low volume node levels? Never really used Fibonacci, to be honest. Just use the low volume nodes, like this here. I'll draw out the leg that started the move, and then I'll look for the low volume nodes for the pullbacks, like this one. But I completely missed it, man. I just got to wait for the next rotation. That's it. Not much I can do. Just got to wait for the next pullback. It's so fun to trade ES, way better than NQ. You think? NQ is usually a bit more fun to trade, I would say. It's just a little bit more erratic. I do wonder what the NQ is doing, actually. Because the NQ would have broken out of its range, surely. Yeah, it did. Okay. So the NQ's down. The Dow must be like rock bottom right now. So the Dow's already moving a shit ton. Yeah. The Dow's really further down than anything else. Dow's really down. Yeah, look at that. Nice gap there created. So really, we just want to trade back into that area for a short, which we already had, which is slightly annoying. I'm hoping it comes one more time back up, but I'm doubtful. Look at these buyers failing. 1,470. I could go in short now, but it's just such a shit stop loss it would be. because it could very easily rotate up again. I don't want to trade on the wrong extremes. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be short at the bottom and I don't want to be long at the top. So I have to follow the rules, man. I have to follow the plan. But I also know this could so easily just flood down. In terms of the order flow, to me, it looks like it's going to flood down. These buyers completely failed. We're trading below them. As long as sellers come in, this will push down, but we're not really getting sellers coming in right now. We're getting buyers coming in. Look at, oh, okay, we've got another opportunity. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Up, up, up. Come on. Up. Up. Go up. Up, up, and away. Here we go. Here we go. I still want to target this one here. This is still the one I want. Yeah, this is the one right here. That low volume node's the one I want. I don't care about the smaller one. I want a proper pullback into that area. 735. That is where I want it to go. I want a clean pullback into 735 and then that drop. If that fails, then I'm today is just not my day. Today is one of those days I'll freaking give up. All right, here we go. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on. A little bit more. A little bit more. This is good. This is good. All right, we're in it. 300, 699, 791, 800. Come on, show me some sell pressure. 0 sellers as of yet. 0 sellers as of yet. A little bit of sell pressure. Come on. You got to come in now, sellers. The fuck? There's literally no sellers. Where the hell are they? Come on. It's still okay to potentially short. I just need the sellers to come in. There's literally no sellers. 75. What is that? That's nothing. All right, a little bit came in there. Little bit came in there. All right, I'm going in. Fuck it. I'm going in. I don't want to miss it. A little bit of sellers coming in. Now they have to actually, like, surely they push it down here and make another extension, right? I might even add size if it starts looking good. But I swear to God, if I get stopped out here and we start going up, I'm done. Like, today's not my day. All right, 570. Look, they're coming in, but they're might add another position. Fuck it, I'm gonna add another position. I need to add size in order to make some P&L here. This is my last shot for today. Otherwise, I gotta call it, man. I can't handle too much of a loss here. Come on, let's get below all those buyers that came in. Let's really push below and extend down. In terms of TP, I can actually get rid of TP. I don't care. I'll just keep my finger on the exit. Come on. Come on. There's a lot of buyers came in, 3,470 in that candle. We want to get below all those buyers. Got a bit to travel, but it can do it, man. You can absolutely do it. We've got that point of control at the top here, though. For fuck's sake, please do not get to that point of control. Just avoid the point of control. Because I swear to God, if it wants to go up to the point of control, then go down, I'm actually going to cry. I will genuinely cry at that point, because that would just be too painful. Ah, don't be a cunt. Come on. Don't be a bastard. That's it. Keep the buyers trapped at the top. That's what I want to see. Now keep it there. Do not trade above them. Come on. We want to get below those sellers. Don't freaking release those buyers. Don't you dare. Keep below. Oh, look at these buyers coming in again. Come on. Let's keep them. Come on. This is taking too long. This isn't good. This is not good. It should be quicker than this. We should have a bit more pace here. Got a chunk of sellers there. They should be pushing this market down. The hell are they waiting for here? Chill out, man. You're emotional. I need a cigarette. That's why. I need nicotine. Excuse me. There it is. Come on. Stop loss above the high. Well, yeah, stop loss got to be above here. Because look, we had that range. The only issue I have right now, and I've seen this happen so many times, is you have a ranging market, it breaks out the range, it comes back in the middle of the range, and then continues. And because the middle of the range also happens to be the point of control, that's the danger. Ah, fuck you. Absolute bastard. All right, well, we're at the point of control. If it doesn't reject here, then I'm just going to hold it. If it doesn't reject here, I'm done. Today is not my day. Let's get close all just in case. These frickin' buyers. Come on. TP for you is 6,600. I feel like the point of control is going to be where it's going to reject, because it's also the middle of the range. It loves to go back to the 50% of the range and then reject. I could add another position, to be honest. It's just I'm upping my risk. But then if I'm right, it's a very good reward. Nah, I've got to be sensible. If I see something really good in the order flow, I'll add another position. But otherwise, I'm keeping it to 2. Because right now, I'm not really seeing much. The numbers are relatively low for the most part. I don't like that 400 at bottom here, but I think we can take them out. There's a bit of sell pressure coming in, but it's rejecting on the other side of the gap, which is fine, but it can easily break through and trade through. It's only a small gap. It's not a significant gap or anything like that. The point of control is definitely more significant for this area because it lines up to the range. I'm gonna have a look at the 5 minutes, see what I see. Ah, shit, that doesn't look good. The 5 minute looks really bad for the sellers. We're literally above all the major sell pressure, man. All these sellers were above them. Those big buyers came in. We're above the majority of sellers. Were pretty much there, all here. The 5 minute looks disgusting for the sellers. What about 15 minute? I mean, it shouldn't really matter. 5 minute looks bad. 15 minutes not going to look great. 15 minute doesn't look that bad because the candle could close down, you know, with a big wick. But the 5 minute does not look nice, man. It really doesn't look nice. Unless we get like a strong candle down and get below all those buyers, it doesn't look good. It's not looking good at all. Look at these buyers coming in. They're very good. Gotta get out. Ugly ass price action. I'm gonna call it a day. Black and white. I don't blame you, man. Calling it a day. This is nasty. Look at that. All right, we're at the point of control. Am I seeing anything? Any sellers coming in? All right, we had a bit of sellers come in. If they don't push this market down pronto, we're screwed, man. We're absolutely screwed. This was all one big fake move down and then a reversal by the looks of it, because these buyers are coming in so heavy. They've just literally switched. Before it was sellers coming in really heavy. Now the buyers are all heavy. We need to push down. If we're not, nah. Look at that, 400 contracts. Nah. Come on, sellers. Your last chance here. If you don't do it here, it's not happening. It's your last chance. Come on. That's it. All right, we're a bit below them. Now stay below. Add. These freaking buyers keep coming in. Nah. I might have to call it here. They are getting absorbed, but apart from that. Okay, bit of sell pressure coming in. Come on. Don't get bullied here, sellers. You know you want to push it down. It might be okay, actually. Because what I'm seeing now is a shit ton of absorption up here. A lot of absorption. There's definitely an iceberg sitting there. So maybe that iceberg can hold. This is like maybe I'm literally grasping on hope here. There's a bit of sell pressure. Now we need to see that sell pressure become effective. We had the absorption at the top. Now sellers are slowly coming in. Good. Come on. Give me that extension now. Don't keep failing here. Come on. Break below that low. I took $60 from the shitty market. I'm done. So exhausted. Now we'll shoot up as I am done. Yeah, Peter. I mean, the fact that you managed to end green, honestly, well done, man. This is a nasty market. Look at the delta profile, man. It's really good. Let's have a look. Yeah, the buyers are at the top there. It doesn't actually look bad. The delta profile looks good. I give you that. I just don't like the way the 5 minute candles looked. The 5-minute volume distribution looked nasty, man. It's looking better now. That's looking good. All those buyers at the top, all that absorption we saw is finally, we're trading below the absorption. Now aggression's coming in. That is looking good now. And it's looking very good. The point of control is the area where it rejected. But we need to see follow through now. We need to see follow through. It's had a rejection, but will it continue? Gotta have the last piece of the puzzle. If we can continue, then beautiful. We got this little gap here where it keeps freaking rejecting off. And get rid of this central gap here. This one's been traded through. I don't really care for it. You see, look at these buyers coming in. As long as we stay below those buyers, well, who got absorbed, I'll be okay. I'll be happy as long as we stay below the buyers. But I'm like running a marathon, so stressful. It's crazy how trading can make you feel like that, right? It's like going to the gym sometimes. Oh, this is... As long as we stay below those buyers, I'll be happy. Just stay below them. Come on. Buyers are very aggressive. They keep adding and adding and adding at the bottom here. Don't let them out. Don't let them out. I think I can see it better on the 5-minute, to be honest. It's more clear on the 5-minute. Like this area looks shit for sellers. This looks shit for buyers. And we're dead in the middle between them. So I'm hoping, I'm hoping the other good news for the sellers is that, yes, that was a gap. We broke below it. We've come back in. We should get the continuation down. We should get it, especially longer term gaps like that. It's very rare they kind of just break through multiple times. So it is, there is hope for people shorting. It's not terrible. But it's really waking up now. Look at this way this candle's moving up and down the wicks. There's a big battle going on. Big battle. Switch to the 1-minute again. Okay, this is actually looking very good. Potentially. So what I just saw, no, it's not really a range. No, scratch that. I'm reading it wrong. The last few candles, these bullish candles, right? If you just look at the volume, look how much volume the buyers have been posting and really struggling to get it higher. Yes, we kind of moved up ever so slightly, but they're really struggling. So that's really good. The buyers are extremely inefficient here. Very aggressive, but extremely inefficient. If we get below the chunk of these buyers, basically all these candles here, and squeeze them out, oh my God, are we dropping well? We're going to be dropping really nicely if we get below that chunk of volume. Because that's a really nice, good chunk of volume right there. Come on, get really below all this candles. We need to get below 732. Like properly below it, not just tick it, properly below. Give us a Sammy Hammerfoot. That would be great. I don't think we've had one today, have we? Oh no, we kind of had one at the top here. Sammy, looks to me like you would be better to scalp these. Yeah, I think you might be right. It might be better in terms of just quick scalps on the market like this because it's too choppy. But at the same time, when it does move down or it does move well, like we've had these really good pushes down, like I'm hoping it just does that again, you know? We are kind of trending. I think we're at the bottom of a long-term range. If I go to the daily, I think we're near the bottom of that range, aren't we? Yeah. So we just kind of broke out that range on the daily. I think this is another reason why it's causing so much drama here. Because you've got a shit ton of buyers obviously coming in at the bottom of these ranges. But the efficiency right now, okay, we're literally below all those chunk of buyers, which is good. Now we want to see huge sell numbers appear as these buyers get dropped out. As they all get stopped out, we should see this number shoot up. There we go. We're starting to see big numbers on the. This is looking a bit better now. But bigger numbers, bigger. It's going to be a lot bigger. Come on. Don't fail here. Squeeze all those buyers out. Come on. And the low is all the way down here. I think we can even extend beyond the low, man. We can do this. We absolutely can do this. Tons of buyers on a 5-minute CVD. Yeah, there was a shit ton of buyers there. Huge amount of buyers. I'm glad we're trading below them now. We just got to stay below. They can still try and enter here. That's fine as long as they don't make much room. And sellers stay aggressive. We're good. The hardest part has been done. Trading below the buy volume. That's the hardest part. We're there now. We just need to keep that momentum and we're good. I'm as red as one can be, weirdly. It does not affect me as it used to. That's good, Aimer. That's good. I'm up 250 and it was a pain. Noticing Enjoyer. Well done, man. Well done. This is a painful market. Look at this. Look at these freaking buyers constantly coming in. Let's get below them again. Are you freaking kidding me? They don't give up. Look, they posted another 1,000 contracts. Just give up. What are you doing? Let's see what the 5 minutes looking like. Still looks good. The 5 minutes still looks okay. Because we're still below the majority of the buyers. Yes, we're kind of trading back into where the buyers are. All this kind of area. I mean, at the top here. But that's fine. We can like trade in it. As long as we don't get above it and we stay below it for the most part, then we're still good. So 5 minute wise, there wasn't really that many sellers at the bottom here, so I'm not too worried. Five-minute candle still looks okay. Still looks okay on the 5 minute. It's just a very choppy market. Extremely choppy. A big chunk of buyers came in there. Let me see on the 1 minute. There they are. 200, 300. That's it. Look, we dropped them down back to 3. That's what I want to see. That is what I want to see. Look at that. 500 buyers at the top here. Trading below. That's what I want to see. That's the kind of energy you need to bring. We need to get below. Come on. Keep getting. Keep pushing. That's it. Still see the buyers coming in, though. We were at 420 there. Dropped to 265. There's still buyers constantly buying. Damn, let's go. I exited, should have held this, looking good. Nah, you're good. You're good, black and white, man. You caught the main move. This is nasty in comparison to what you caught, man. You caught all the way up here somewhere, didn't you? 8-2 or something? Like up here? You caught the main move. This is the most nastiest leg down. This is a scalper's nightmare because it's just up, down with big ass wicks. You caught the main move. That's all that matters. Normally, when you catch like one good move, just call it a day. That's generally the best way to do it. If you catch it nice and early, even better. That's it. Come on, let's get below those buyers that just keep coming in. They're just not giving up, these buyers. I mean, think about it. If you enter the buy, where did the mass majority of buyers come in? It was this candle here, right? 3,000, 3,470. Big chunk of them near the middle. Where would their stops be? Probably below that candle, right? A lot of stops are going to be below that black line, and they're obviously below the main low as well here. There's going to be a shit ton of stops. So we really, really got to get below those kind of areas to really flood that market down. Otherwise, they keep defending, and that's what we're seeing. Oh, look at that. Oh my God, look at this volume. So unnecessary. That's painful. What the hell? There was no need to post all that volume. Literally, no need for it. I mean, a 5 minutes still looks okay, truth be told. Like, again, the mass majority of the volume was still below it, which is good. Oh my God, this volume is disgusting. Over 3,000 contracts. They are not. It kind of makes you think, why are the buyers so aggressive here? It does make you think, why are they buying so aggressively in this area? I mean, this is no longer a gap anymore. The gap's all the way up here. Why are they so aggressive? Is there something I'm missing? Is this like a low on a 4-hour chart or something? What am I missing here? All right, we got a little notch there, but I wouldn't call that really the most obvious spot. I don't know why the aggression is so extreme right now. Excuse me. They just don't want to give up. This is not good. I don't like that we're starting to trade above or into that area. This is not looking good now. Ah, you son of a bitch. You absolute son of a bitch. This does not look nice. I mean, we're still below those buyers, which is good, but I don't like that we're giving these people room right now. But if you look, there's just no sellers in the market. Come on, sellers. You got this. You have got this. Sellers, not sellers. I know, done today. Sellers, seller, not sellers. I know who so short it. There is. You think it's like what, one institution? Why the fuck are they giving up though? The sellers are absorbing all this aggression. It's wild. They are absorbing extremely well. Incredibly well, the sellers. They are absorbing a hell of a lot of it. But it's like a bulletproof vest absorption, right? Like the more times, okay, it can hold off a few bullets, but after a while, even the best bulletproof vest is going to fail. Do you know what I mean? There's only so long you can absorb before, like, the aggression has to give up before the absorption does. And the aggression is just not giving up. And that's what makes it such a nasty market right now. Like, there was no need for that candle. Literally no need for it. Back at the highs again. Come on, sellers. Obviously, I'm going to have to get out here, man. I can't hold this. Henry Free Lane. What a terrible market, man. I'm done for today. I wish I could join you and be done. I don't want to trade this market anymore. I don't want to be in this trade anymore. There must be liquidity above. I'm on the road for work, so I don't have the book map open, but that's my guess. There's something going on, yeah. Caught a quick long there. This price action is rough. It is rough. Not institution, it's a person. It's happening on NQ, not ES. Gotcha. You think one person is doing all this? They must have a big budget, man. They must have a lot of money. Who is it? Elon Musk or something? Jeff Bezos. This is a stupid amount. They're holding up again. They're holding up, but the buyers they just keep firing shots. These poor sellers are getting absolutely eaten up here. Let's look at the 5 minute. Does the 5 minute look any promising at all? It did look promising earlier, but it's starting to fade away, to be honest. But just look at the volume, man. Even on the 5 minute. The absorption is insane right now from the sell side. This has to drop. Who the hell is absorbing all of this? Because look, we were at 18,000, right? For the most part, we've gone sideways on the 5 minute, right? This is a sideways market. 18,000, we're now at negative 10. That means 8,000 buy contracts additional came in and they absorbed all of it. Who the hell is absorbing that? That is next level absorption. It's black and white with all his profits. Oh, they're breaking out. I got to make a decision here. I still think it will drop, but at the same time, I can't hold it. I can't hold it, man. Yeah. I'm going to have to get out. Unfortunately, the buyers just broke through, man. They might make another leg up, and I can't hold it through that leg. The only good parts were at the point of control. Let me just see the 1 minute if there's a random spike or anything. Nah, we've got nothing. Look, it's just buyers coming in. I have to get out, man. I have to get out, unfortunately. That is a tough fucking day. That was so unnecessary. I'm trying to think the next game plan. I really don't know. Definitely macro players. I'll tell you who in DMs later and how to track it. I would love to know who this person is. Could it be that institutional liquidity is removed due to the Iran situation, like big funds staying on the sidelines? So it's basically a bunch of drunk whales. It's not a bad theory. It's not a bad theory, but there'll definitely still be institutions with know-how or something. This is too much buying happening. And there was no real reason for the buying. You know, we weren't really at any real low. There was no kind of, I don't know, other than the fact that we're, at the bottom of a long-term range. Apart from that, there wasn't really anything major to warrant such aggressive buying. That buying was just insane. And the sellers obviously got squeezed out. All of us got squeezed out right now. Me as well. We all got squeezed out. So that's why the market's able to push up so easily now, because no one's selling. But that's all we needed to do at the bottom here. We needed to squeeze out those buyers originally, and we would have had the same beautiful downward movement as they got this upward movement. So it's one of those things. Let me see on the 50 minutes. Is there anything? Look at that volume that came in. 5,000, 5,000, 6,000, basically 7,000. They've undid all of the open. There's one more area. I'm going to have one more stab at it. At the top here. From midnight UK time, there was a big sell-off, so it might be profit taking. If it was profit, it could be a big institution. Yeah, to be honest, it could be them taking money out, but the fact that it happened, I think a lot of it happened here. It's a very random place for it to have happened. Normally you get profit taking at obvious areas, right? This wasn't an obvious area where all those buyers came in. There was nothing really there. And the thing is, I don't know if it was a collective, if it was the mass majority, if it was one or two big institutions going absolutely haywire. But then you got to question, why are they so adamant at buying here? But then there was also so much absorption happening. So there was obviously big institutions also were very adamant. This is, that they want to sell. It's a tough one. It's really hard. I can't figure that one out. There's nothing, like, we haven't got any obvious news coming out later. The only other area I could think where sellers are going to step in will be here. I have to disagree with you guys. There were levels that it bounced from both NQ and ES were at those levels at the same time. That's pretty good confluence in my experience. Which levels are you seeing? So here are the sellers where, okay, I'm going to join these sellers again. I'm going to add a bit more size because I can have a tight stop. Realistically, if we go above here, then I'm done. I'm calling it a day. I can put in 3 contracts. It's the only other area I can imagine sellers will come in, will be in here. A few came in. Let's see if they actually do this. If not, then what? We're just going to go back up again? And we're just rotating all the way back up and we start a brand new... I don't buy it, man. I don't buy it. Apart from the fact that we're at the bottom of a long-term range. But we broke the low of the range. We broke it a while back. So why all of a sudden now is the big buying? Why not yesterday? You know? Why not when we were truly at the bottom? Why not, 20 minutes before when we were down here? Like in this range, why wasn't there no buyers here all of a sudden? What is it about here all of a sudden where the buyers decided to go all mental and add that much size into the market? I don't know. NQ bounced from the low volume node, then came back and touched the top of it on its higher low. Let me have a look at the NQ real quick, because the ES is out of whack by the looks of it. So the NQ's on that low volume node. I haven't got it drawn out. Let me just check the ES real quick, because I'm actually in an ES trade. I want to just double check this. Excuse me. So we're still in that low volume node, still below it. This is the only other area I can imagine. If otherwise, for me, then we're just going to undo what we did at the beginning. This isn't a downward day. This is going to be, we're going to continue up, or we're going to start ranging around here or whatever. But all this was pointless, essentially. If we don't push down in this area or around here, this whole move down was absolute pointless. God knows what it was. Like, yes, we got bullish structure now, which is not looking great. I mean, we would expect at least a pullback here. That would be good. But, I mean, the market slowed down. It stopped. Buyers are still trying to come in. They're still overwhelmingly more aggressive than sellers. We had a bit of sellers come in on that candle. But look at that. Buyers just keep coming in. I don't think they're ready to give up here. I think they're just going to blow right through here eventually. We're not even going to get a pullback by the looks of it. Let me see what the 5 minutes showing. I mean, a 5 minute, again, look. Shit ton of buyers, shit ton of buyers. If we get below them and squeeze them out, yes, we're going to get movement down. But we're struggling to get below those, they're holding it up. That is the bad point. We're not seeing any kind of real, Oh. Is MQ formed? If you watch them, sorry, let me read the other one real quick. Oh, 1 second, what's going on? Let me drop to the 1 minute. Look, we're blowing right through again. These fucking buyers. They're just taking the piss today. I'm out, man. Today is not my day. The seller's going to come in because that's a big spike in volume. If sometimes you can get a quick V-shaped reversal, that's the last chance. I'll wait for that. This could be the little spike and then we get that reversal. I thought the spike might be here on this candle and we potentially get that reversal, but it might do it here. If not, then I'm out. Nah, it's not happening. Looked like for a second it might want to do it, but no. Come on. Anything? Nah, not happening. They're just adding more volume. More volume. That's all they're doing. Okay, they got absorbed a bit there, so that's not terrible. Just need sellers to come in. No? Nah, not happening. They're just adding more volume. I'm out. All right. NQ, let's see what this says. NQ bounce on. I saw that one, which is why I was looking for the long. If you watch them both simultaneously, then the overall picture is clearer. Let's have a look what NQ did. Let's have a look on NQ. Let me move this to, let's do an auto, make it a bit, let's make this bigger. All right. I mean, look, NQ barely broke that low. So NQ looked like a little fake out. Fine. NQ look, I see where you're coming from, Cody. Is it Cody? It is Cody. NQ does look, yeah. NQ looks a lot neater, right? We just kind of, faked out and then we did that reversal. That looks fair. And this move down was very much within the confines of, what we had, like within that range. NQ, totally get it. ES, on the other hand, ES looked like a pile of shit. Because look, that low is all the way down here. We really kind of, really broke it. And now we're back at the open. I wonder what the Dow looks like. Even the Dow, like that's weird, man. Was there a 1 second? Let me go to the 4 hour. Let me just remove all the drawings on the Dow. Let's do a volume profile here to here. Yeah, like I don't even on the Dow, that would have been a weird area for me because I would have had an area here and I would have an area up here. That's how it would have looked like. So we've broken through. So on the Dow, it will be more of a short for me now. For the Dow, we broke through. We're coming back. That's what I'm looking for on the Dow. What about the NQ? I'm going to have to delete all this. Same idea, NQ. We'll go from there to like there. We got, shit, 1 second. Got an area there. Like so. No, we never got there. And then there's another one there. Yeah, the NQ as well would be a short for me. We just broke through, coming back on the other side, retesting. Exactly the same thing for the NQ. I'll be looking more for shorts now on the NQ. Right? What about the ES? Did I actually... Let me delete all these drawings. Because I'm pretty sure I drew this one, right? On the ES, we've only got two zones. We've got one here and one here, right? Yeah, see, the ES it's the wrong way fucking round. The ES just NQ and YM and the Dow make sense. The ES makes no fucking sense. We broke. Son of a bitch, man. Look at that. 19,000 came in. Why? The NQ I would want to short right now. Based on 4-hour structure, I would want to short the NQ. This is where I want to short. We came back into this. We broke through that big gap. We came back into it. I'm looking for like longer term, more likely to short. So if I drop to the 1 minute, the 5 minute, whatever the fuck, I would now look for, this is the 5 minute, for something to show me it's a short, right? I mean, I don't see anything really at this moment in time, but at some point in this area, anywhere in this yellow box, I am looking to short it. The Dow should be the same. Yeah, we're in that box. I mean, the Dow's volume is really hard to read because it's tiny. Maybe easy on the 5 minute. Still, I mean, it's hard to read the Dow because it's such small volume, but you get my drift, right? It would be more shorts right now. The ES is on a completely different side of the areas. This is what it's what pisses me off, man. There's got to be. Did I draw it wrong? I have to have made a mistake somewhere. Surely I made an error somewhere. All right, so we got the gap there. All right, I didn't draw it perfect, but that doesn't make a difference. And then we got one above here, this gap here. Yeah, we're in between two gaps on the ES. Like we had this gap here, that was earlier today. It rejected nicely. All right, that made sense to short. But it actually held on that one. I don't know, guys. I really don't know. The ES is not nice today. If NQ formed a on daily, and now it's rejecting from 200 moving average. Do you pay for the volume footprint indicator? Yeah, you got to have the premium trading view. So technically you pay for it. Yeah. Trying a short here. I feel like you almost got to look at the NQ to trade the ES today. That is probably the better move to do. Look at the NQ structure to trade the ES. I know you're frustrated, but it's interesting watching you battle this out, bro. I took a beating today, man. I took an absolute beating today. It's not bad. I can make it up. It's not an issue. Just give me one good trade. I'll add on the bit of size, and all is well. But I took 0 trades today, bored and profitable. Time for fitness cycle of my day. Good luck on your trade, Sam. Tom, good stuff. Fitness cycle, very nice. What do you do? Is it? Oh, you literally, as in like cycling. NQ low volume node from 376 to 327. It's a FRVP, a fixed range volume profile pulled from November 21st. On ES, I have a HTF level, not based on low volume nodes. Regardless, PS being hard, price action being hard today. We got news. I lost 380 on poly market. We will retest the big IMB there. This is a good to learn to see. Pro trades also go through it. I would have blown my account until I saw something live if I was alone. Yeah, you can very easily blow accounts here, man, Henry. Or Henny, sorry. I keep calling you Henry. Henny, my bad. I don't think we got news either, black and white. So Cody, were you trading the NQ or ES today? I'm more likely gonna use the NQ. I'm gonna use the NQ chart to make ES decisions. Because the ES is out of whack, man. The ES is fully out of whack. And really, if you look at like, all right, we have this long-term gap here, great. But you got these little smaller gaps kind of lined up here. There's one there. There's another one there. So really, like for me, the area that I'll be really, really interested in would be around, 24,700 on the NQ. That would be the area I'll be interested in. Like anywhere in that kind of area. Let me see what the volume on the NQ was. Was it as aggressive as the... No, you see, look. This is interesting. Look at the NQ volume on this move down, right? 1,200, 300, 2,300. Big volume, don't get me wrong, but nothing too crazy. On this move up that we had, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. Again, big volume, but comparable, right? Comparable to the sellers. It wasn't overly aggressive. Go on the ES, right? Something is not right. Look at that. On the move down, we had, 3,000, 4,000, 1,000, bit of buy pressure, and then 5,000 on the sellers. And then we had 5,000, 5,000, 10,000. The volume is a next level on this move up. Someone is buying non-tech related stocks. So it's not tech related. What about the YM? Was the YM similar? The YM was similar as well. That big, we have the same pattern on the YM, right? Pretty decent volume, and then this one here was ridiculous in comparison, right? 1,000 for, when you look at the average volume on the YM, you're looking at 80, 200, 300, nothing. And then all of a sudden 1,000. It's a stock in the Dow Jones. It's going to be some defense stock, something like that. Someone is buying up a shit ton of, and it's most likely war related. It's going to be, it's obviously not tech related because we don't have that pattern on the tech side, as far as I remember. Yeah, if you look on the tech side, wasn't really the same. Like a little bit of a spike in volume, but somewhat similar, right? On the ES and the YM, it doubled. This candle's volume was twice as much as the previous one. We didn't have that really there. Buying military stock, something like that. That's what it is. Someone is buying up a shit ton of, it's going to be defense stocks, most likely. Because if it's not in the NQ, but it's in the Dow, and obviously ES is everything, essentially, right? So it's a collective, the ES. It's going to most likely be one of the defense companies. So it's going to be war related. Someone knows something again. That's why it was so aggressive. Well, knowing that now and kind of figuring that out, I think there's going to be a bigger attack or a bigger we're going to see some increase in the war. Because that's the only thing that makes sense, right? Black and white, your inside man, can they confirm? Let me know if you can. Your inside man can confirm. We're going to check individual stocks. I don't have that data though, unfortunately. I don't know. 1 minute. Do I have that data? Let me double check here. I don't know the ticker symbols for, like, what's Lockheed? Lockheed's. Hopefully, if I just type it in, Lockheed Martin. I don't think I will actually have true data here. I don't know, because this is from the New York Stock Exchange. Is that part of the CME? Will I have that on TradingView? I think it does. Does the CME data provide? It should do. NYSE. I just want to double check all this data is correct, because I don't know if I bought with the stocks, if my subscription comes with stocks or without. Let me have a quick look here, because I don't know which one I bought. Because I know you can buy the one with all the stocks, but I never bothered usually, because I don't really trade individual stocks. I never really cared. But in this moment in time, I think it might be quite useful. Usually they sell it as a separate bundle. So metals, indices, so what comes? Track and trade. All right, so obviously the metals, micro futures, that's fine. Interest rate, energy, crypto, FX, agriculture. So it doesn't show individual stocks, no. Be nice if it just told you. Here's the US stock bundle. Is it a separate subscription? Yeah, it is. All right, so that data then that I'm seeing won't be accurate. So I can't see. I don't have the data, sadly. This would be tick data, but it looks quite big for tick data. I'm not going to lie. This kind of looks real, the volume. Like the way it looks real. And it, I don't know. I don't know. But I'm not going to trust it. If I don't technically have the data, I'm not going to trust it, right? So I'll have to subscribe one day and... Okay, so the NQ, let's look at the NQ. So the NQ is dropping where I expect it would drop, in that area, right? But the ES is nowhere, like, it's not in any of these areas. The ES is so out of whack. I don't know, guys. My original entry, Nancy Pelosi is buying. Yeah, freaking Nancy Pelosi. Just copy her, man. She's the best trader in the world. She knows everything. Could you check ES? Absolutely. Someone was buying up defense stocks. That's what it was. Because it didn't make sense to me, man. This whole thing didn't make sense to me. Why there was such aggressive buying. That was extreme aggression, unnecessary amounts of aggression. Longer war than a few bombing runs. I think so. It might not be Lockheed. It might be, I don't know. Again, I don't know anything about defense stocks and who builds what and which company builds the drones and the missiles and whatnot. Lockheed's just one that everyone knows. So you'd have to look at, all the different defense stocks that are part of S&P essentially, and see if there was any unusual amounts of buying around basically here. Well, you know, my time 3:30 till 4 p.m. So I'm sure one of them will have unusual amounts of buying in that area in that time, because it didn't happen on Nasdaq, so it's not a tech related. It's nothing to do with AI, nothing like that. No one gives a shit about the tech right now. It's only the Dow and the ES. So if it's in the Dow, it's obviously going to be, most likely it's going to be a defense stock. Yeah. Sammy, what is the name of the footprint chart? It's there's no name to it. It's just under a charting, under like the chart types. It's called volume footprint, but you do need the what's it called? Trading View Premium. All right. If you've got Trading View Premium, you're good to go. If you don't, you have to obviously subscribe. But then you also need that data as well. So that data I just pulled up a minute ago. The CME Group Futures, you got to subscribe to that as well to actually get the data. All right. But yeah, well, what a shit day. Obviously, I might trade a bit more if I see something good later on. I might enter a trade, but I'll post it on Instagram if I do. But otherwise, I'm calling it a day, man. I took a beating today, real beating. Market whooped me. I think this is my worst single day this year in terms of percentage wise. So, oof, bad day. Is there a difference between having broker connected data versus buying from data from TradingView? What is tick data? So broker connected data generally adds level 2. So you get the depth of market data. I don't know how you could show the depth of market. I know TradingView somehow has it, but you need to be connected to a broker for that and actually pay for that. Tick data is just literally, it counts how many ticks up, how many ticks down, and it just counts that there was like, 10 ticks up, 10 ticks down in that area. Like we're talking like second chart essentially, microsecond chart. Do you know what I mean? Like every little tick, it just tots all this up, right? So that was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ticks, 6 ticks, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever. Like it calculates that. So tick data is because the idea is if a buyer comes in, they're going to tick the market up, or if the seller comes in, they'll tick the market down or whatever. But that's not truly accurate. So tick data is kind of pointless, really. Raytheon is a big one. My thoughts: geopolitical supply shock with the Strait being shut down. Yes, of course. That's a very good point, Brian. Very good point. With oil pumping indices sell off due to higher costs of transport, etc. I don't know, I could be wrong. That definitely will affect it. Altogether, the market's going to be very choppy as a whole. But here, 100%, someone's buying defense stocks. Grok said yes, there was unusual activity in defense stocks today. Can Grok tell us which stocks individually were the ones that had unusual activity? Because that is ridiculous here. The amount of buying that came in, guys. We saw it in real time. Like they were adamant. And it wasn't really an area where you would expect that much buying. It just didn't make sense. Do you know what I mean? Like I can understand if it was at a significant low, something, we're on a major low that's been around, untouched for ages, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I can understand there's going to be a lot of buying, right? We didn't have that. There wasn't anything special about this area as a whole, but there was an unusual amount of buying happening. And they just wouldn't give up. They wouldn't give up. They just kept buying and buying and buying. And then you would get these bursts of huge buyers come in constantly, 2,000 contracts, and then not much buying, market calmed down. And then this person again, another 2,000, not much, another 3,000, calms down, another 1,000, calms down, another 1,000, relaxes, another 1,000, another 1,000. They just kept boom, boom, boom. Another 3,000. They just went mental. They just kept buying and buying and buying. And because it wasn't happening on the NQ, that volume, can't be tech related, happen on the Dow, has to be a defense stock. That's the only thing that makes sense, right? Considering what's going on in the world. Only thing that makes sense. Although I caught a hell of a reversal on NQ. Ah, beautiful. Well done, Brian. I'm glad someone profited today. I got absolutely eaten alive today. Yes, but it's a lot to type. Several hitting 52-week highs, up 8%. Yeah. Well, that's kind of a bad signal, isn't it, overall? Because that just kind of means there's a good chance whoever's bought all these defense stocks obviously knows something. They're not going to be buying that much volume on a hunch. They obviously know something. That means this war is going to escalate most likely. There's going to be more escalation now, which is obviously not a good thing as a whole. No one wants war. And yeah, sad shit. Sad stuff, man. Also talks about unusual options volume uptick. Yeah, I think it's going to be affected on all markets. They're gonna spread it, aren't they? Crazy. Well, not much you can do. Best thing to do is when you take a hit like that, like I did today, walk away, man. Walk away. Don't try to be a hero. Come back the next day. 1 or 2 good trades, you're back in the game. It's all good. Good call, though, on seeing the strange divergence between the indices. Thank you, Peter. I think it was actually Cody that made me aware. I think he spoke about the NQ or something being perfect or something, and then I investigated and boom, started making sense. If only I caught it earlier and recognized it, I would have stopped selling, man. But what can you do? Trump knows you don't have his phone number. Yeah, I'll just give Trump a call, find out. Catch you tomorrow, Sam. Thanks for the stream today. Thank you, Cody. Have a good one. Brian, it wouldn't surprise me if we see a level 1 circuit breaker this week. Escalation could push it. I think after what we saw just now, I think there's going to be escalation. The markets can predict the future. The amount of times we've seen this, though, if you've been, like I've been live streaming, okay, on this channel only a couple of months, but previously on Ola Prime TV, we're doing it like well over a year. And there's been times where, Israel attacked Iran, whatever. There's been a bit of, spat here and there. And you would see it in the market before it happens. You would always see it in the market before it happens. Unusual activity, And you don't always know, is that going to be, you have to do a bit of investigation. You don't always know at the time. You just see what the hell's going on. And then the next day it comes out, oh, yeah, Iran got bombed, whatever. And okay, it makes sense now. So, and after seeing that, I think it's escalating, sadly. Take care, guys. See you tomorrow. Take care, Peter. Holy Earth, see you tomorrow as well. Thank you, Holy. But yeah, guys, I think I'll wrap it up. Oh, something's just happened. Look at this candle. Something's going on. Oh, look. Buying more defense stocks, are they? What is going on? Let's see. Something's happening here. Unusual amounts of buying randomly just popped in. There's no news. I mean, maybe Financial Juice will tell us something just came out. Let me just have a quick look at Financial Juice. But that was unusual right there. Did anything come out? Come on, load. I just want to see before I go. Come on. Why is it not loading? Oh, God. I don't have the real time. I have to, like, freaking subscribe and all this shit. Never mind. It'll come out in a minute. The market was difficult today, man. Yeah. Thank you, Sammy. My first time watching a live stream since I started trading. Lovely, lovely experience. See you tomorrow. Thank you, Alameen. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow as well. But something just popped up. I don't know. We'll have to look in the news. It'll come clear in a minute. But this is unusual again. The amount of volume that just popped in, and it moved too quick. Someone say US supporting oil tanker insurance support to facilitate Middle East crude deliveries. That probably could be it. I don't know why my financial juice is not logging in. Every time I try logging in, I've got to figure this out and have it for the live streams. I'll have it ready tomorrow for the live streams because this is kind of the time where you need these updates quickly, and financial juice is good for that. But thank you, Defined Edge, for pasting that in the chat. But yeah. Oh, look at this buy volume. Crazy, man. Crazy stuff. All right, guys, I'm going to call it there. I'm done for the day. I'm not taking any more losses. Come back tomorrow. I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you all for tuning in. And yeah, have a good one. I'll catch you all tomorrow. Take care all.